Hey, yo, what's up? You know what it is? The one in the alley, the triple, the G.O.D. I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And yes, it's RWBY Chibi time. So let's just get the business, man. We got skits. I got the review. That's how we do what we do. So let's get to work. The ride along. Like, I'm with you. Because, see, I can agree. You know what I'm saying? What you want for the junior detectives is you want great PR. So what they usually do, and they do this in real life, you go on ride-alongs where nothing bad is supposed to happen, but every now and then, you know, some kid ride along, they get dragged to a robbery or something that's crazy. But that's what this was. You got the junior detectives, and they got John that's like, yo, John, to sit back and chill, we just gonna roll. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see how junior detectives do what we do better than anybody in the business, because we are the junior detectives, and these mustaches are so fly. Because that's just what it is, right? They get a call, man, about an unusual cloud formation. And for junior detectives, that's important. That's like, I think, a 957 Niner or something. I think that's what it is. I got a junior detective's handbook. You know what I'm saying? That's exclusive. You don't know about that. On the way there, though, they hit something. Don't know what they hit, but they hit something. We like to report a hit and run. Currently investigating. The Great Escape. Let's just be for real, y'all. There is a lesson to be learned here. And I learned this lesson from my favorite anime of all time, Yu Yu Hakusho. The quickest route to the goal is a straight line. Quote unquote, use K your imagination. It was that episode where he was trying to find his way to Genkai and just start blasting trees in his way to go straight until he hit it. He did ultimately learn that that is failed logic. But in this case, I just wanted to bring it up because I love mentioning Yu Yu Hakusho whenever I get an opportunity. Regardless. Understanding that this skit is about that logic of every destination, the quickest way is a straight line. That's what Yang always believes. So her answer to solving this puzzle of going to the escape room, because I don't know, because I'm going to say this, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with escape rooms. If you haven't been in one, what they do is they lock you and a couple of your homies in a room, and there are clues in the room. You got a key, you got to figure out where the key go. It's some code, whatever, you got to do whatever, and your goal is to escape within an hour or something like that, depending on what escape room you want to go to or whatever, right? Yang's answer, punch a hole through the wall. Because that's Yang Xiaolong's logic. Punch a hole through things. Keep punching and punching and punching till you hit sunlight. Yang is bad. And given that this skit is what it is, the logic is pretty sound. The logic is pretty sound. Winter's just beside herself because she sits up here and asks the question like, are you just gonna punch your way through everything? And RWBY just sits up here and comments what we all know. You don't really know Yang at all, do you? Because it's the truth. But then Winter wonders what's going on with Uncle Crow and the boy squad in the other escape room. Well, we got Son freaking out that he's never going to escape and he's going to starve to death. They suggest eating John. I don't know how tasty John would be. I have no idea. But, you know, Ren thinks tender. But you got Crow sitting up here like, y'all freaking out, but y'all overthinking everything here. That if you sit, concentrate, think for a couple of seconds, you may not starve to death, John may not get eaten, and everybody will be A-okay. They never get to this point. Because remember our logic. The quickest way anywhere is a straight line. Yang punches a hole through this wall. Freedom, baby. And the day was saved thanks to Yang punching a hole through walls. Thank you, Yang. Monsters of Rock. I'm going to say this live. Shout out to my man Torchwick. Because, see, I'm rocking with you. Treble Clef is an awesome name for a band. A band of evil people. The name Treble Clef, band's amazing. I really think they can take the battle of the bands that's going to happen at the end of the season. I really think that Treble Clef can put in this work. Miss Cinderfell, she's not quite down with this. She's like, no. She's like, I just want to do evil things all the time. All the time, evil things. Let me do evil things. Band not evil enough for you. But Torchwood, like, we are going to shred them to pieces. As Treble Clef, I think they can do it. I think they can do it. I'm like, with Treble Clef putting in work and the pyrotechnics off the meter set his hat on fire. So you know it's legit. You know it's legit. Treble Clef can win this thing. Because, like, look at the rest of our bands that we've had so far. I'm like, you got the girls band. They didn't really get any practice in because Tay Yang was taking pictures. And the boys were too busy posing to actually do anything. So, Treble Clef out very ahead. Out very, 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 very ahead of everyone else. You never know. You never know. But, again, like I said, my money's on Treble Clef, folks. Stay tuned for more. But yo, that is RWBY Chibi season 2, episode 20. See, you gotta get that in. That's important. More catch-up work to come. Other than that, ski dat dog. I am, of course, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the God Speaks On. And with that being said, I will holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.